knows what happened in San Francisco in March? We left town. I, Doris Fish, went to New York. Miss X went to L.A., and Miss Leading was practically kidnapped to Reno by a notorious local male vocalist, not Tim Spence. Frida-Lay spent the month in Oakland visiting many of her incarcerated husbands. She's single-handedly competing with bread and roses in her attempt to entertain every male prisoner in the state. Stunning. New York was just creamy. Nowhere is shopping more exciting or life more tenuous. Canine suicide is a common occurrence. Transvestites are everywhere. I thought New Yorkers could cope with celebrities, but crowds would gather wherever I shopped. I couldn't make a simple purchase of, say, a pair of stockings or, say, some panties without being asked for my autograph and phone number. Luckily, we'd all returned in time for the party of the year, Ginger Quest Vegas in Space. The passenger list included some of the worst people in the galaxy, some of whom traveled by their own gas. Many had thought outer space meant spaced out. There were at least two creatures, one from the planet Mexico, who were vying for the title of the worst queen on Earth, the title recently vacated by Coco Vega. And formidable candidates there were, too, and you know who you are. Our glamorous hostess Ginger Quest, just back from Hawaii, really looked out of this world in a floor-length hostess gown in undersea green with magenta sequins and mylar meteor necklace. Her matching cape boasted a huge reflective mylar disc topped by a pointed headpiece. Her radiant face was day-glow lime. The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence lived up to their name in my makeup. As soon as they arrived, they found my exclusive Dayglow Poisson eyeshadows and doused themselves in the entire house with color. Ginger Quest, sweetheart that she is, warned me not to drink the punch. Lethal body fluid in it. I, in a fun mood, served some tuna casserole pellets, which turned out to be fish oil cat food. Who knows what the quiche pellets were? Jennifer Blowdry looked gorgeous as a financial district secretary, but then, of course, she has a new part-time straight job, choosing Transvestite of the Month for Ego magazine. Our own editor Ginger Coyote arrived with artist Lou Rudolph and a video cam crew. And speaking of film, filmmaker Phil Ford and his star Matt were on board. They have just completed Roller Coaster to Hell. I play a cameo as myself in 10 years' time. Artist Barry Nelson loved the decor, lots of Dayglow funfur, black plastic, and silver mirror mylar. Barry did the fabulous mobiles at the Stud. Did they really throw them away, as a Shantou Sarah bikini claims? Sarah was really spaced out. Ginger hadn't warned her about the punch. Many thanks to Delta employee David Swishy for the L1011 and the Space Cadet badges. Not to worry, David, we won't tell a soul. There were a bevy of beauties of all sexes, Miss Leading, Frida-Lay, husband stealer Cheryl Tudman, Francine Zamut, still okay after all those marriages, and very spooky Val Duval, see photo of me being spooked. Oh, Tammy Spence, SFO's newest sex change, Sheena Weston, the most stunning tech crew a star had ever had, Carmel Strayline arrived at last with an interesting attitude elevating device, George Epileptic and groups of space cadets having sex in every corner. "They're turning my home into the 1808 Club," exclaimed the worldly Miss Quest. "How can this gorgeous cadet keep his erection with a hairless green drag queen hovering around?" The only flat note in this symphony of alien allure was the tragic theft of Miss X's $65 red boa and bag containing many irreplaceable items. "What's next?" was her only comment. Frida-Lay proceeded to throw an intergalactic fit, and Lily fell off the top of the upright piano as she passed through a meteor shower. Cammy Spence suddenly became the worst person in space and was asked to bail out. Re-entering the Earth's atmosphere seemed to make everyone cranky, but it passed as soon as we touched down, and disembarkation was completed successfully without incident. All in all, a memorable time was had by all. Thank God we won't have to do it again until next year. Love, Doris Fish and Miss X. Goddesses. If there is a Mount Rushmore of drag, Doris Fish is on it. Read all about this fascinating history in the 2023 biography, Who Does That Bitch Think She Is? Doris Fish and the Rise of Drag, by journalist and friend of Doris, Craig Seligman. And visit the video and photo archives at dorisfish.com, where we are preserving her history and celebrating her legend. Join our email list for updates. You can support our efforts with a Beauty Booster donation, treat yourself to fabulous merchandise, and above all, help us keep her memory alive by sharing it with your friends and followers. Stay tuned for more videos about this legendary queen and her amazing friends. Doris's ambition was always to be fabulous and famous, and it is our mission to help keep her that way. Remember, glamour is resistance. Glamour first, glamour last, and glamour always. Doris Fish Forever.